Before we get started, a big thank you to all of my supporters over on Patreon and on Twitch, with the Patreon people coming up on screen now. A big thank you to my legendary supporters, Mike, Kira, Truck Driving Gamer, and Obi-Wan Kanzi. Thank you guys, I really very much appreciate it. If you would like to help support me and the channel, then you can head over to twitch.tv/ManageRequest and drop a sub over there. Or you can go over to patreon.com/ManageRequest and become a Patreon member for some early access to some videos and some behind the scenes stuff. So today, we are going to do number 10, Crystal Enclosure. So this was the scenario where we needed the sled that we unlocked from a couple of scenarios ago, but we needed the sled to do this one because we were chasing this Algox out into the tundra and we couldn't go there because we didn't have the sled and it was too treacherous. So now we have the sled, so we are going back there because we built the sled in the Outpost phase of the last episode. So now we are going on. The scenario is all set up, so let's do our road event. Road event. Oh, I might have to change my webcam very slightly. When I reinstalled OBS, I did have to make a few changes. So just choose that to that, that to that. Choose the focus to... It should be about there. Usually pretty good. How's that for those? There it is. Perfect. Let's go on to Fortella and see what we got. Still in summer at the moment. We're getting closer and closer to winter though. This one is hard, if you recall. Well, good. I hope. What do we got? We got 20. 20!
Just outside the range, where Frosthaven could reasonably extend its influence, you find a clearing with a single inhabitant and an imposing machine. An Inox wearing ill-fitting formal clothing uncomfortably watches you approach, then introduces you to the device beside him.
Welcome to Slot Machine.
He looks frazzled, as though he misspoke.
I mean, this is Slot Machine. I am running it. Wait, sorry.
He fumbles through his pockets, finally producing a note card. Reading off it, he continues.
Well, welcome to Slot Sanctum, a traveling slot machine that can make your wildest dreams come true with the spin of a dial. Gesture to slot machine.
He looks at you blankly.
Win fabulous prizes. Gesture to prizes.
A pile of fine hides, metal, and other resources sits on a small table beside him. Option A. Play the slot machine legitimately. Option B. Insist the Inox operator lets you peek inside the machine.
Okay, poll is up. That was great. I love that one. I love that one. That's my favorite event we've had so far. I love that guy. Can he join our party? Can we have him in our party? Is that possible? Come on, all red berries in the slots. So option A was to play the slot machine legitimately. Option B was to assist the Inox operator to let you peek inside the machine. Inox Gambler, new class unlocked. That would be so cool. I think I'd probably retire my Drifter, like, just immediately, and would do that instead. B, never fun to play against the house. 1. Oh, just B. Oh my god, that was close. All right, B it is. Okay. If a party member is Inox or persuasive, yeah. Oh yeah, we got a Drifter. We got a Drifter.
The Inox shrugs.
Yeah, okay.
The inside is a mishmash of chains and pulleys, but you think you can time it right.
Oh. Okay. So we need to read outcome A. Hang on. Why doesn't it just immediately go, bloody foreteller? Why don't you work? We gotta do outcome A. Why didn't it just go back to outcome A? I don't understand. This one is rather like Chaz is gonna be on mute forever. Come on. Oh, come on. Yes. Right. I really want to hear that. I want to see if he says anything more. Option A. Here we go. Oh, hang on. No, wrong one. It's not 10, it's 20. My bad. $20. Here we go.
The operator shows you how to use the machine, and soon you're sitting on a stool, ready to pull the lever. He hands you a drink poured from a canteen behind the table.
Oh, yes. Oh. So, we make a 10-card slot machine deck.
Nice.
Composed of 2 loot cards of each material resource and 4 more loot cards of your choice. All characters may individually pull the slot machine lever as many times as they choose. For each pull, pay 6 gold and draw 3 loot cards from the slot machine deck. If 2 resource cards match, that character gains 2 gold. If all 3 loot cards show the same resource type, instead, gain the resources shown on the cards. Otherwise, gain nothing. Shuffle the slot machine deck before each pull. Now, because we've seen how this works, we get to add 2 additional loot cards of our choice to the machine. Surely it makes more sense to make them all the same. Right? Okay, let's do it. Right. Let's get some music back and then we'll do this. How fun. 6 gold. Yeah, 6 gold is how much each pull costs. I don't even know where the loot deck is because I haven't had to use it so much. Where is it? Is this it? Yes. Okay. 2 loot cards of each material resource. Material is this stuff, right? Okay. 4 more loot cards of my choice. Can I put the... So I could just pick like 4, like metal, right? And then would that not make it super common? I don't get it. Surely I just want to add all of the same ones? Is that kind of what you need? Most of the 3. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I need. I guess wood. Always need wood. Money? No, wood. So we just put more, we just put 6 wood in. Is that what we do? I can't put 6 in. So there's the 4 that I'm allowed to add myself. And then I'm going to put 1 of extra wood from my ones from the B result. And then just what, 1 extra metal? Sure. You quit after losing 24 gold? I mean, it's... I suppose getting 3 wood for 6 gold is pretty good, right? Is it that good? Not good. So is this basically teaching us that gambling is bad? It's just the base conversion rate from your buildings. Yeah, but we don't get... We can only do the buildings once per thing, right? We could essentially do this more than once. Spin once and never look back. I think that's probably going to be what I do. I don't see why I wanted to do this too much. It's quite expensive. Plus, each character has to pay. I mean, how much money do these guys have? 25? 30? Oh, we're quite rich. Okay, Deathwalker's gonna go first. Ready for this? Lumber. Lumber. So that's 2 gold. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow.
Easy. So what do I get? 3 wood now? Nice. Cheater, your heart don't stop. How much more wood is in there though? I suppose I could hit 3 metal too. Oh, I feel like I should quit while I'm ahead. That's how they get you, quit. Yeah, they give the first one's a freebie, right? The Drifter gonna have a go? Oh, the Drifter's gotta have a go too. No, Drifter's gonna have 1 go. Drifter's gonna be like, why don't I get a go? Just 1 more. That's what all gambling addicts say. Just 1 more spin. Just 1 more. All right, so that's gonna be... We're on the Drifter now. All right, not off to a good start. I have to shuffle between pulls? Oh my god. Oh, then I definitely keep doing it. Oh, I thought I didn't get to reshuffle. Oh, you're right. Shuffle the slot machine deck before each pull. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Okay, I didn't know that. Maybe we go for a little bit more then. Huh? Okay. I thought, like, that was it. Like, that was just, like... That makes total sense now why you get to choose the cards. Because it's like, surely you just put all of the same card in and so you've maxed out on one resource. But of course, yeah, you do that, but you could just draw one card that isn't that. Okay. Right, drifter time. Lumber. Lumber. Lumber! Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We just broken the game?
Wow.
Are we just broken the game? You get your 2 gold. Oh, you get 2 gold as well? No, it says instead gain the resources. No, it does say instead. If all 3 loot cards show the same resource type, instead gain the resources. Yeah, he's hooked. I mean, if we were to lose now, is it that bad? Is it that bad if we lose? Again. Right, Deathwalker is going to go again. This is working out too well. You played 4 times and got nothing, so you just left. Oh, God. Right. Good shuffle. Good shuffle. This is proper shuffle. All right. I'm not chipping the game. Do you see? I am shuffling it. I'll even cut it. Look. No! Oh no, there's still a chance. There's still a chance. Because there's 3 metal in there. Oh, damn it. Well, 2 gold. So we lose 4 gold. 15. All right, that's it. Stop. That's it. Gotta stop. Gotta stop now. Just, no, that's it. You're a bad influence on me. No, 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 no. That was it. That's what happens when you push your luck too much. Now win it back. No, stop it. Right. Oh, this goes back in. That's cool. So you can get it multiple times. That's it. No, please gamble responsibly, okay? I've got to be an example. And here's me saying, oh, you know, at least me playing my tabletop board games, there's no loot boxes or gambling mechanics in them, right? Frosthaven now mobile game confirmed. Actually a pay-to-win game now. Just need more gold. Every good game has a slots mini game. Yeah. Do you keep the cheat buff for other instances of that event? Wow, I would do if I had the thing, I guess. I mean, like, once you've done the event once, you kind of know that you can get those extra 2 cards if you have those traits, right? Which you may have or you may not have. So, I guess you've got to just... I mean, there'll be a point when I won't have those traits because I might retire my characters, right? So we won't get them. Ryoku, thank you so much for the sub, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Welcome to Adventure Empire, my friend. Good to have you here with us. Hope you're doing awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Next time card comes up, overload, metal, or hide. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that transaction though, right? We did very well. Okay, well, road event over. I do think that didn't we have a negative event that came up? I'm very certain that last episode we had something happen that was bad. I think we're supposed to start this scenario with wound or something. I thought it was going to carry over on the app, but I can't see it there. Yes, yes we do. See, look at how honest I am. No cheating here. Okay, so let's do the Fortella anyway for this. For Crystal Enclosure.
With a sturdy sled now underfoot and a team of dogs at the fore, you cut through the tundra with ease. You watch the distance for signs of your target. The ice speakers expelled from Snowscore as you go, squinting
Finally catching
through the
stream
wind.
live. I would be here
For
after
a long
watching everything on
time,
YouTube. Well,
there is
welcome.
nothing. Small eddies kick up here and there, walls of white crystalline powder that rise and drift about in the wind, like flickering white shadows. It's not until after several hours of steady travel that a new sight appears. Crystal spikes, hundreds of them, materialize on the horizon like a field of icy quills shot up from the snow, and even from a distance, you can tell they are huge. Many stand as tall as a full-grown pine tree, but they are far from natural. A number of Orgoks gather around them, their hulking bodies unmistakable in this place, and you watch as the group performs a bizarre ceremony. 10 of them encircle a large empty spot in the snow and raise their open palms to the air. They pray, though you cannot hear the words, and then, after a moment, a brand new spike suddenly shoots from the ground before them. An immense crystalline pillar conjured from the earth in an instant. Unfortunately, there's no way to be stealthy on a sled. As you draw closer, you're met by a line of tall, well-prepared Ice Speaker guards.
Intruders! Protect the conduits!
They arrange themselves between you and the crystalline spikes. The Ice Speakers seem to draw energy from the conduits, as they call them, increasing the defenders' strength and ferocity. You came prepared to fight Orgoks, but you didn't expect them to have magical backup. You realize you could try destroying those conduits. It would be tough, but it might remove your enemy's advantage. Whatever you do, you have to do it soon, before the tide of this battle turns against you.
Ooh, cool. All right. So special rules. Each ice pillar has 2+ level times character divided by 2 hit points, rounded down. They are enemies to you and allies to all monsters. Each monster in the scenario gains X shield, where X is the number of ice pillars within range 4 of it. All doors, all of those doors, are locked and will unlock when all revealed monsters are dead. When any of door 1 is open, read 65.3. The scenario goal, the scenario is complete when all monsters in it are dead. At the end of that round, read 42.4. Scenario effect, each character discards 1 card. Ooh. Not good for our Deathwalker. This is going to be hard. We're going to have to straight up go and attack. Like, I guess we need to maybe split ourselves up a little bit. We can start all the way up here if we want. I think we just go for the ice pillars, right? And presumably summons will actually go for the ice pillars. As long as there isn't another monster to attack. So maybe we can get the get that going. So I need to discard a card, unfortunately. What's the card that isn't really going to do anything for this scenario right now? Probably Black Barrage, to be honest. I'm not going to do anything with that this round. Okay, so let us begin. I think, yeah, obviously prioritizing the pillars is like the name of the game here because these guys have also now got shield 3. So trying to get through shield 3 is just a real pain. The pillars only have 6 health, which is, you know, pretty much a single attack from my guys. So we should be able to do quite a lot of damage to them quite quickly. I might end up having to take a bit of a hit though on the very first turn. But I'm going to have to do a setup turn anyway. Shockwave should work quite well against things though, because of the fact that it will go through shield. So do I just do the standard first turn with the Drifter here? I think so. This might be a good one to try and get the mastery done, depending on how difficult it is in the next room. All right, let's try and get a summon up, and let's try and get our active abilities up on the Drifter. Okay. Holy cow, that's an attack 6. Okay. I need some tokens. Where are my tokens at? Okay, so let's go attack the Drifter for 6 with disadvantage. Six. Owie. And then he's going to strengthen himself up. a pretty scary first turn. Battle goal. Oh, thank you. So close. So close. Thank you for reminding me, guys. Right. Battle goals, battle goals, battle goals, battle goals, battle goals. Let's hope we can't take a battle goal that says don't take 6 damage on the first turn. It's kind of rough. Alright, so Drifter we have... All the wrong way around. We have Executioner. Not really going to happen, probably. Bastion. No. Closer. Actually, will Executioner work? Oh, Executioner could absolutely work on one of the pillars, right? I think we take Executioner and we try and kill a pillar real quick. Yeah, because all we need to do is... They are an enemy to me, so... Yeah, it's an enemy. Executioner will work on the pillar, so we'll take that. That might be an easy one. Do take 5 damage on the first turn. Yeah. For the Deathwalker, we have Vanguard, Sadist, Dynamo. Vanguard is never an attack an enemy that has already acted in the round. Ooh. So basically just go early all the time? That feels quite inflexible though. Is it just me or does that feel a little bit too like... What happens when an enemy just goes before and we need to hit it anyway? You had that one or make summons do the attacks. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, boy. A little bit spicy.
Sadist is an interesting one, but maybe we could probably do Sadist. Dynamo, less likely, but could also be possible. You never picked Vanguard? Is there one that says never talk to your pals during the scenario? No, it's an interesting idea. I don't think I would be a particular fan of it though. I think it would be too meta, you know? It'd be too gamey. Like, hey, you're playing a board game, don't talk to your buddies. You know what I mean? Like, it's out of the theme of the game. I think I'm gonna try Vanguard, you know? I think it might be possible. It would be funny. Yeah, it'd be funny though. You could house rule it, I think, like that. But I'd be surprised if anything like that actually made it into the game because it's too meta. Okay, Drifter time. It was meant as a joke from the start. Oh, you were just joking? Maybe you should like make one up and like, you know, give it to the player that you want to shut up. You know? The actual battle goal should be you have to play another game during the scenario. Do you remember that magic card that did that? I think it was from Unhinged. Unhinged? There's a magic card that says like you need to draw so many cards from your deck or something, and then you have another mini game of Magic. City in a bottle, that's it. Yeah. It's an interesting idea. Right. Deathwalker time. Calls the Abyss. Make it a summon. Make it a summon. It was in Arabian Nights, but Unglue had one too, where you played under the table. Yeah, okay. It's like a kind of fun idea. Okay, so now I guess we want to go early for the rest of the scenario on our Deathwalker as much as possible. Guess we're just going early now. I think what we'll do is we'll use Fleeting Dusk Bottom to place a shadow, and then we'll use Shadow Step to just jump onto it. And hopefully we can kill one of the pillars this turn. Drifter, drifter, drifter. (22 HP). Yep, he's the big boy. And currently has shield 3 as well, so... yeah. Whoa there, that's not cool. You're gonna immobilize my... oh, you suck. It's gonna immobilize my Deathwalker, which I guess is actually not terrible. At least I can do something on my Deathwalker. Ugh. Kind of gross though. There's nothing I can do about it because it's 8 initiative as well. I can't even use my boots to go faster because I'm on 19, so I'd be on 9. I guess I just have to, I'm just gonna have to live with that. I think that just happens, I think. Unfortunately for me, that's just unlucky. +1. Ew, gross. Oop. Attack for 3. 3. Do I need to give these numbers? I guess I do, really, don't I? That'll be number 1. Or I'll give him letters. I'll give him letters. I guess you wouldn't really need to do this if you were playing the, like with the physical components, because you'd just pile damage on them, right? Attack 7 with advantage. Well, actually, he won't have advantage because crude hide armor will trigger. Oh, actually, no, he will have advantage. It'll be on the Deathwalker. Whoops. Because of that actually now changes the... yeah, that changes things a bit. I might have to change that turn. All right, this is just going to be... E. We know generally what we're doing here. Okay. Yeah, not great, really. And then I can't play the top of my card because I'm immobilized. I should have tried better with my tiebreakers here. Oh, I guess I could. Oh no, hang on. I could just use the crude spear, couldn't I? I could use the crude spear. It's fine. I can make it work. I can make it work. We're okay. I mean, Drift is still going to take a big hit, but it's not so bad. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Amulet of Life here to heal for 3 and gain an XP. Then I'm going to use this to move 3. But I'm actually now only going to move 1 because of everything that happened there, I think. Because I'd like to get charges back. So we'll get our charge back on continuous health. And then I'll use Bloodletting. We'll attack for 6 on A. It's a bit overkill because I would have liked to have just done it straight onto this. Because then we would have got our... potentially we would have got our Executioner straight away. Okay, 6. Because it died, we get a charge back on Bloodletting. Alright, that's not so bad. So, after all that, we gain an XP. And this little guy is dead. Wow. All right, ready for it? So he's going to attack the Drifter for 7. He's strengthened, but with the crude hide armor. Sorry, I used the spear to attack that as well, didn't I? With the crude hide armor, at least he's only going to get to draw 1 card and not 2. He's still 7 damage though. That's the kind of time when maybe you should burn a card, but I feel like I've got so much healing on the Drifter that I'll be able to find a way to get through it, sort of thing. Can I move the Shadow Beast differently and use it as fodder? Yeah, quite. I can't, like, I mean, it's gonna focus what it can focus, right? Which I'm trying to make it focus the pillars. It might eat an attack here or there, though. It'll probably eat an attack from this at some point. I could try and immobilize him with weighted net next turn. That could be an idea. I think we go for an immobilized using the weighted net this round if we can. I think the Drifter's gonna go maybe here and attack this guy. We've got our Pierce, of course, so now that they're down to just 2 shields. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an inefficient turn, unfortunately, but... Gonna have to use Ritual Sacrifice to get on out of there. Alright, Deathwalker first. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. Oh, baby! It's dead. Woohoo! 6. Good night. Shadow Beast's coming up with the goods. Okay. So I'm going to go move to... Which is the bottom of this. Create Dark. Actually, I guess I could go 1, 2 here. What's he doing? Ranged attack, huh? And then I could immobilize, but I could also then attack both of them for 2. I guess they only have shield 1 now, so it's maybe worth it. So I'll use Forceful Spirit's top. Would have been nice to have this powered up for sure. But let's attack for... Algok's Guard first. Oh, I'll use my Spyglass, right? I guess here. And probably the Weighted Net. Actually, no, I probably don't use the Spyglass because I'm going to have some nice big, like, attack 8s and stuff coming up. And I'll probably just use advantage on that. Attack 8s, attack 5s and 6s. Not 8s. But we will use the net. So we're going to use the Weighted Net. So let's attack the guard. +1. So that's 3, but with the extra shield, so it's only going to be 2. But 2 damage is 2 damage. And importantly, that immobilize. The other guy, +0. So 1 damage to the priest. Oh, actually, no damage to the priest, sorry. He has innate shield 1 as well. I beg your pardon, no damage to the priest. Two down, 20 to go. Yeah. Right, so we'll use Vile Assault bottom here. And we'll heal ourselves and gain an XP. So we're going to heal ourselves for 4. Gain an XP. Lovely. Then we are going to use Fortitude tier to attack the priest here for 5. And gain an XP. And we have that Pierce, which is important here. 6. Boom. Good start on the priest there. So Algok's Guard can't do anything because he's immobilized, but he loses immobilized for next round. He is going to drop back. Where do I want him to drop back to? I guess here's a nice place to drop back to, because then the Inox can do the Drifter can then do some like work maybe with Fierce Barrage. We set ourselves up for a Fierce Barrage. Our question, guys, does someone know where you can get Frosthaven for a reasonable price, ideally inside the EU? I'm not sure. UK eBay was actually looking okay for pricing the last couple of weeks. I don't know how it is now, but I guess when a lot of people got it over January, February time, a lot of people decided, oh, we don't have the time to play it. So at that point in time, the secondhand market on eBay was pretty reasonable in the UK. Stuff was being sold for about the sort of retail price. So nobody was really, you know, making off like bandits with all of this extra money from the hype. So I would maybe check UK eBay and see if they would do international postage, maybe? Okay, next round. Oh, hang on, this guy's got to do his attack. Two. Okay. Actually, I think with the Drifter, I probably should refresh some items here. I think I might use my Renewing Potion. I probably should have done that on my Drifter turn, but I feel like I need some extra heal, so I'm going to use my Renewing Potion nice and early here, this scenario. We'll get back the crude hide armor and this, because like, I think just being able to, you know, hang out with these this guy a little bit longer, we're gonna need to tank 2 hits, and we're gonna need to do a heal. So shipping an import from the UK will break your wallet. Yay, Brexit. Yeah, maybe. Trust me, it goes both ways. It's so frustrating here trying to get anything. Really frustrating. All right, one more pillar to go. Unfortunately, it looks like the Shadow Beast is not going to go for that. It is looking very unlikely. Gonna have to long rest on the Deathwalker soon, otherwise I'm gonna die from this wound. This Outpost event's gonna kill me. You're still waiting on the no quest point redemption MQ with me yelling no? Oh yeah, I was gonna do that, wasn't I? I was worried, I was gonna do like a funny one, a funny Star Wars one with Craig in it. And I was a bit worried that Disney might copyright strike my channel. No challenge request attempt number 2. God. I gotta find the time to do it. You know me, I won't do it. I've got a really funny idea for it. So... do I just shield up and attack these guys? I think I probably do. Kind of hope that we get in there and get the damage done, huh? Ooh. Oh, actually, is that okay? Maybe I can change what I'm doing. I think that's okay. I'm okay with that. You do that. Okay. Alcog's guard. Although I guess the problem is now the Shadow Beast is going to just kind of rock into it. Is there any way that I can stop that from happening? I don't think so. What's he doing? Oh, he's healing? Range 3. I guess it would be cool if we can kill him before he heals, yeah. Alright, let's move 3 and shield. I'm just going to go here in the end, I think. And I'll just attack for 2 with the crushing weight. 4. I guess he's going to have a lot of shield now, though. It's quite a lot of shield. That's into shield 2, basically. 4 into shield 2 does not feel great. Boost the speed. Someone will go before, right? It would. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I guess not a good call. March this back slightly. At least it gets an attack in, right? So only has shield 1. So that would be 3 damage. Boost the speed, clutch play again. They do seem to be pretty good. So now it's the Deathwalker's turn. Can't remember what I was playing. Oh yeah, these two. These are the two I'm playing. So I was gonna move this and just sort of maybe I'll attack the pillar for 5 here. So we'll use Rest of Spirits and we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then I'll use Fluid Knight to attack the pillar for 5. Seems pretty legit. Almost. Gets this next P, removes the shadow, creates dark. Boost speed are useful if your class has enough move 3 or 4 to support you. Yeah, definitely. Or teleport in the Deathwalker's case. Okay, so now that's done. Now the shield and the retaliate kicks in. I think we've lost an extra health here because of the wound. I think. So now the drifter gets to go. So I think I will probably just attack the pillar now then, huh? Kind of makes sense to get rid of it. I know, it's only on 1 health though. Feels a little bit meh, doesn't it? It needs to go, it needs to go. So, 4. Boom. Really unfortunate we didn't get Executioner in that room. After all that. Kind of hope that there's more of those guys in the next room. Hey JC, how goes the quest? Not bad so far. Bit scary. This guy's very scary. So I think he's going to heal himself, right? He's missing 6. Yeah, he's going to heal himself. I think we have a couple of like simple ones here. Okay, 14 on the Drifter here. We try and heal the Deathwalker a little bit, I think. Because the Deathwalker is, well, she is on Death's Door, which she probably quite likes. Unfortunately, I only have 2 late initiatives, really, on the Deathwalker, and both of them don't really do anything. So I guess I'll go pretty late. But I can't attack any enemies, so... Right, so Drifter first. Healing again? Could you leave it out? So we're going to heal 2, range 3, and so with the continuous health, that will be a heal of 4 onto the Deathwalker. Ah, revived. And then we'll use sustained momentum, gain an XP, push forward crushing weight. And we'll attack this guy for 4 with his shield 3. 3. And that pushes a token back on crushing weight. Going to do the same again. Okay, so it's going to attack the Shadow Beast. Anything apart from a miss there gets the job done. Right, Deathwalker time. We're going to move 3, and I'm going to poison. And then I'm actually not going to attack because I want Vanguard to trigger. So I will lose Vanguard if I attack here, so I won't. Okay, so we're on a long rest on the Deathwalker. Do. 9 health, huh? Can't really do much on the Drifter except probably do a default attack too. Kind of blows. 8 initiative. Oh no. That's probably better for me. So it's going to attack with Immobilize on my Drifter. Disadvantage. That's a 2 damage. I'm going to Immobilize. Man, brutal. I guess at least I've got... Oh no, I don't have Crude Spear. Damn it. Why don't I have Crude Spear? Pippin, thank you so much for the resub. 2 months with the Amazon Prime. I appreciate you using your Bezos bucks here, bud. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great week. And looking forward to a great weekend. The quest continues, my friend. Good to have you back. Yeah, that's kind of annoying now, huh? Drifter, I mean, I do actually have a ranged attack. Funnily enough, I did actually play my ranged attack. Like, the only one I have, so it kind of worked out in a way. But, I mean, I can attack for 3 now. So 3 with the poison, 4, but then there's the shield, so... So, 3 damage to the priest. Actually worked out in kind of a weird way. And then I'll just move a character token back. I think probably on Crushing Weight here. Actually, no. Probably on Continuous Health. Because I'm about to use Amulet of Life. Again, to give me a nice heal as well. So actually, I'll do the heal first so I get the 1 XP. I end up here, but I gain the extra XP, basically. I'm being cheeky. Actually, before I end my turn as well, do I want to stamina potion something back? I have 1 card in my hand. How do I have 1 card in my hand? Oh, I'm playing with 1 too many cards. I don't have any cards in my hand. I was like, hang on a minute. How do I have 1 card in my hand? How did that card sneak in? A card has snuck in. What the hell? What card has snuck in? I don't even know how that's possible because I put all of the cards. Oh, unless there was 1 card that I think I sideboarded. It was probably the card that I took out when we leveled up before we did the last scenario and I didn't put it back in the packet. And I might have put it here close to where I put my... I keep like my burn cards all down here in a pile away from everything else so I don't get tempted to pick them up. But it is quite next to where I keep the unused cards. I don't know what it is. Probably precision aim. I don't know actually. Oh boy. Yeah, I think it was probably precision aim. Anyway, that means that I don't have any cards left, so I have to long rest next turn. That's my punishment. Oop. Every good Frosthaven player has a Destructive Fury up his sleeve. If only. Okay, so I need to take an attack here. With disadvantage of 6. Come on, miss. Miss. Maybe I'm short resting. Maybe I'm short resting, huh? I guess I could long rest, but then I'd have to, like, Deathwalker would have to tank like crazy. Guess it's possible. I am about to get my net back, so we'll get rid of Shadow Step, I think. Card that I found mostly fine, but I don't use it that often. You'd think a top move 3, attack 3 would be really, really good, but I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't seem to turn out that way. Next round, so I'm gonna have to figure out whether or not I want a short rest here. I'm on 1 health. I've exhausted a fair few items. Now, am I gonna have a chance to long rest before the next room? Possibly. Also, will the Deathwalker be able to tank a hit here? No. I think I have to short rest, and then the aim here would be to immobilize the guard this next round. Do some damage to him and immobilize him. I really want the priest dead as soon as possible. Well, I need to change the batteries in my headset. Hot swappable batteries. My favorite invention ever. My favorite thing about these headphones. Yeah, short rest. We have to be. Big old short rest. Prudent preparation. It's not a bad card. But I guess it's not one of our, like, winner cards that we absolutely need to win. But it's a great heal. And we're going to need a bunch of heals. I think we have to let it go, but it's a bit of a shame. You're heading out, you're too tired. Good luck on the scenario, and thanks for the stream. See you, Shocky. I hope you finished your beer in the end. Forced it down. I think we want to try and make a shadow and pin this guy down. Hopefully like 18 will do it. I mean, there's always a good chance here that he actually doesn't attack. You know, that could happen. That could happen, right? Drifter just needs to get through this shield. He loves to heal, doesn't he, this guy? Do I want to go on 18 on the Death? Oh, I have to go on 18 on the Deathwalker, right? Oh, no, I don't, because I'm going to pin that guy down. I think this is okay. It's just going to remove the poison and nothing more, which is a little bit upsetting, but it's not that bad, really, in the grand scheme of things. Right, so Drifter. Boop, boop. We're gonna heal for 4. Gain an XP from continuous health. Then we're gonna use Fortitude. Gain an XP from crushing weight, and we're gonna be attacking for 5. Four. So close. Deathwalker is next. Let's see, I'm just gonna Black Barrage top here and attack for 2 using my nets. Three. Keep pinned down. Then I'm going to use Fleeting Dusk, and I'm going to put a shadow here. Objective being hopefully to do 1 big attack on this guy, take him down nice and quick. What's happening here? I was on the phone all this time. I got just a second drink. That is a strongbow. Ooh, strongbow. Regular strongbow or like dark fruits or anything fancy? Are we winning? We're doing okay. I don't think we're doing like amazingly well, and we're not doing amazingly poorly either. We managed to kill the, I would say we managed to kill the ice pillars in a decent amount of turns. Could have been a little bit quicker, could definitely have been slower, so. I feel pretty good about where we're at right now. Just the regular? Oh. I have a friend at work who like lives off of the dark fruit, the strongbow dark fruits, like just absolutely adores it. So the question here is, do we go for the giant attack with advantage? Can we hit something that's got 14 health? It's really annoying that the shaman's got 2 health, or the priest, sorry, has got 2 health. Really, actually really annoying. I'm gonna have a greedy drifter turn here. I feel like I'm pretty safe. Healing again! Does this character do anything other than heal? Are you kidding me? He's attacking for 7 with advantage. Do I just burn a card on the Deathwalker for this? Potentially. I guess he could draw like a -2 and a miss, right? Technically, I mean, it's copium, but it's technically possible. He could also draw a ×2 and a +2. Well, the way that I can see it is I've got no way of actually killing him, so I may as well just do it. Like, I've got no way of dodging the attack, so I may as well just do it. So let's poison him. And let's go for Restless Spirit. So we're going to be attacking for 6. 7 with the poison. Spyglass. Advantage. Here we go. Just a ×2. That's all we need. So attacking for 7. With advantage and with a curse as well. Come on, you gotta give me those. Gotta give me those, man. Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
Can I remind you how class unlocking works in Frosthaven and when will I switch classes? So class unlocking is like, it's a bit varied. So you unlock them through the Outpost phase, through upgrading parts of your outposts. You unlock them through the story. So just seeing the story through. There are several branching paths during the story, which is like, hey, this character joins your party. When I'm going to be switching classes, I'll probably be switching classes when I do actually retire. So I don't see myself switching until I retire, and then I will probably switch. Then I might hop around characters a bit more quickly, but I'm not sure. I have also thought about maybe just starting a new character and just going from there. Like not actually retiring the characters. The problem is that retiring the characters, I think, has quite a lot of like other good stuff in the Outpost phase tied to it. So you kind of do want to do your retirements anyway, because they will progress the story in a different way or progress the Outpost in a different way. But unlocking characters, I mean, how many scenarios have I played now? I've probably played about 12, 10 to 12 scenarios. And I've already unlocked 3. So pretty good going. But again, a lot of that is because one of them was pretty natural. Like everybody would probably will get that one within this time frame, most likely. One of them, maybe not so much, but fairly reasonable. Chat directed me towards something that did get one. And then the other one I did, it's probably irregular to have that one unlocked at this point in time, depending on if you go for that quest. So again, that's maybe 50% of people may get that, maybe less. How much wood for Drift left? No more wood left for Drifter. So this is the slightly frustrating thing about the Drifter one, is that we've got all the wood, we've unlocked the scenario. However, the scenario actually has another requirement, which is that you have to unlock another scenario. So there's like a chain there. It's not just to do with a personal quest, which personally I'm not a fan of. That's frustrating. I said, if that's going to be the case, it should be printed on the personal quest, because people aren't going to know that. I mean, they might look at the scenario chart and maybe figure that out, but probably not. So until you open that door and you see, oh, actually, I need another thing. I wasn't a fan of that. I felt like that was, you know, I feel a bit duped. I feel like I've been misled, especially considering that coming into it from the Gloomhaven perspective, that wouldn't have happened in Gloomhaven, you know? Gloomhaven, it would have been, oh, then you go on to the next one. Like, you just go do them, and you have a chain of 2 or 3 scenarios, and you go do them, and you finish them. Like, so this one is like counter to that. Now, supposedly it's because there's a thematic reason as to why you need to do it first, which, okay, that's great, but just tell the players first, because I might not have picked that card knowing that not only do I need to do the requirement on the card, but I also need to unlock another scenario as well in the interim as well, like in the meantime, which I have no clue how to do. I don't know the fastest route to it, so it's a bit frustrating. You were kind of forced to take the scenario chain in order to unlock. Yeah, it's just annoying, you know? It's like a bit of a feels bad moment for players, and it feels like, oh yeah, but you do it, there's a thematic reason for it. I don't think is a great justification. Unless, of course, that scenario is easily reachable, I don't think it was a good choice. Now, a lot of people have house ruled it that you just go and do it, and a lot of people haven't even have accidentally gone and done it because they didn't see the requirement. But Dwarf, you know, who's here regularly, pointed out, like, when I unlocked it, I was like, great, we'll go do this scenario next session. And he was like, oh, actually, sorry, but you can't. You know, he obviously said, go do it if you want. You know, lots of people have, but I want to kind of play the game by the book, so I have to not do it. If you feel like you want to house rule that, absolutely house rule it. I would. Right, so that's the Deathwalker. Priest is going to heal. Is he going to heal himself? Right, he's missing 9 health. He's missing 9 health. No, 10 health, sorry. He's missing 10 health. Owl's Guard is missing more than that. So he's going to heal the guard, which will just remove the poison. Guess that's okay. Drifter. So I'm going to use Bloodletting top. So that's going to trigger Crushing Weight. So I'm going to attack for 5. 5! Boom! And then we get to move a token back. And then I'm going to use Gift of the Prey. What are my other cards? What am I playing next round? Shockwave, Sustained Momentum, I guess. Don't necessarily need to get the loot quite yet. And then because I killed an enemy this round, I get to move another token back. And we'll move it back on Crushing Weight again. Drifter's PQ is the only one you have found a bit of a miss so far, and only because of the hidden requirement. Yeah, I will say that the Deathwalker one now feels quite long. You know, 150 experience points only from abilities is quite long. I was thinking, actually, I'm gonna probably get somewhere in the region of 12 to 15 XP per scenario. So actually, I'm gonna probably end up doing it in like 10 to 12, but actually, in reality, I've been more likely getting like 8 or 9 XP most scenarios. Maybe that's just because I'm not playing the Drifter like incredibly efficiently, but I'm just not. So that's also feeling like that's gone on a bit longer than I was expecting. And I think right now I think we're in like the high 70s or something, or in the 70s. You know, it's 150, so we're only about halfway. With just over 10 scenarios played, so it's going to be more like 20 scenarios, whereas I thought it was going to be more like closer to 10. But it's going to be much closer to 20, which is not super long time compared to like Gloomhaven, where with Gloomhaven I say like if you can complete your personal quest in 15 scenarios, that's pretty much the average, around that kind of length of time. You know, I wouldn't feel too bad about doing it in 15. If it takes you way more than that, then it's probably not a great personal quest to take. All right, I'm going to take this big attack, right? Here it comes. Hope you're ready to burn a card, Deathwalker. Right, it could be a -2 and a miss. Or a crit, maybe. I'm putting a card either way, get to get that bless out. I mean, I did have 9 health. So I could have, you know, +0 was not a bad draw. What card do I get rid of here? Do I get rid of the summon? Or is the summon going to be like really good in the next room to just hit columns and things? Could be quite good to hit columns and things. I also feel like I'm going to probably play Eclipse in the next room. I'm going to get rid of the summon. Maybe a bit of a mistake, but... Right, this round we need to seriously kill this guy. You, sir, need to die. Drifter's going to go in nice and early, I think, and we're just going to move in. Or maybe stay where we are, really. We should hopefully get 2 tokens back and attack for 4. I'm hopeful that I can kill him this round. We're gonna play Call to the Abyss. Place a Shadow. Then we'll use Ritual as Sacrifice and attack him for 4. 6. Very nice. Where were you last round? So Drifter. I guess I should use the bottom of draining arrows first. Move 3 and then get a token back, because this otherwise is going to be a bit weird. If I kill him, I don't get the token. And then sustain momentum to attack for 2, crushing weight 4 with an XP. No whammies. Then we get to move a token back. We lived on. So now I think I just want to move towards the doors. So the doors immediately open? Yeah, they do. No, it says they will unlock. No, sorry. It says they will unlock, not that they open. Ten turns? It took a lot. I mean, that guy had 22 health and he had 3 shield to start the scenario, so... I mean, once we eventually focused him, we killed him in like 2 rounds, I think. Well, maybe 3, I guess. We kind of chipped a load of damage on there. Poison was quite good in that room, actually. We really just stopped them, cancelled out the shield a little bit, and also just stopped that heal from being really more annoying than it already was. Okay, let's move towards the doors. I think we're just going to go like... We should group up, right? Or maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. Group. Drifter first. First thing we're going to do is attack for 1 and loot 1. Oh look, we got all that money back that we gambled. More slot machine money. More fun tokens, everybody. You've been 3D printing so many extra traps and overlays beyond the standard amount for a normal scenario to supply this party with. Very cool. I need to, I really want to get myself a 3D printer. I'm thinking about it long. I just don't have the space for it right now. I got like so many, like I'm overflowing with board games again. And I got so many that I need to play. We've done a pretty good job of knocking through the 2-player games. So me and my girlfriend will like occasionally play a game. We've been playing a lot of Everdell, which we really enjoyed. Everdell is a game I bought it a while ago, but it's a Saturn Shrink. And everyone always talks about how good it is. And so I bought it on an Amazon Prime flash sale. And actually, we both really enjoyed it. Wonder why it took me so long to actually like unwrap it and play it. Really good. She loves it. I like it a lot as well. So we've been playing a lot of Everdell. And then also just like 2-player games in general. Trying to get through all of my kind of 2-player games that I've had stacked up for a while. So we played 7 Wonders Duel a few days ago, which I have played before, but I have never played my copy. I got like a second-hand copy at some point. So we played 7 Wonders Duel on Valentine's Day, which was good. Nothing like a Battle of Civilizations on Valentine's Day. But we got, the only other ones I've got so far, like 2-player to play, that I have not played, is Caverna Cave versus Cave, Rivals of Catan. We played Akrotiri once, we played Paris once, but I'd like to play Paris again. And I've got Undaunted Normandy. Yeah, Undaunted Normandy as well. Which I don't know if she will go for, because it's a bit more of a, like the war theme, I don't know. So I like Castles of Burgundy, one of your favorites. Yeah, Castles of Burgundy If Gloomhaven didn't exist, Castles of Burgundy would probably be my #1 game. Or, I think it might be #2 on my list in my panels down below, but there's something about that game that just scratches every itch. I don't know what it is. It's just so mechanically fun. And I really like games where you kind of like, you get dealt a board or something and the game's like, hey, try and figure out like the best thing to do this turn. Like try and figure out what's the best way to navigate this board and like the resources that you have on. And the Castles of Burgundy, just the simple act of just rolling your dice and being like, okay, these are your actions for the turn, right? And trying to figure out what's the best use of those with everything that you've got, I find fascinating, like really good. I just love games like that. And generally speaking, point salad games are games that I'm generally quite good at, because I'm quite good at like working out like the value of things in a game, and I'm very flexible usually with the way I play those games. So if someone, if I'm like playing I want to kind of play a strategy, I will completely do a 180 on that strategy if I'm aware that like, okay, I don't have the resources that I need, and I'm very good at pivoting and just getting the best out of enough stuff, which I like. Whereas like a lot of my other friends in my play group don't necessarily like games like that, because they quite like to go, oh, I want to go for this strategy this game. So they like to try and get the cards or take the actions that would always align with that strategy and try it out. Whereas I'm like, no, I'm quite happy to like play the field, play the board, see kind of like what comes up over the course of the game and take my opportunities as they come. And sometimes that might be playing a very specific strategy, but oftentimes it's not. Yeah, I really enjoy it for that kind of purpose. Easy to play solo as long as you're not cutthroat. Rolling a pair can be a killer. Yeah, I used to play quite a lot on what's the website? It's not Boardgame Arena, but it's the other one. It's the German one. I used to play a fair bit on there. Long time ago. I haven't played for many years though. Actually, it hasn't been. It's been so many years. BSW? I can't remember. There's like a German site that has a few crunchy euros on it. Nowhere near the size of the Boardgame Arena, and I can't remember what it's called. You enjoy Ark Nova for scratching that type of itch? On my unplayed shelf of opportunity, as people call it nowadays. On my shelf of opportunity right now, all punched, all sleeved, all sorted, ready to go. Not been played yet. That, along with Lost Ruins of Arnak, are on my unplayed shelf at the moment. Well, and lots of other games are too, but those are two on there that are kind of similar in that regard. I've also got Starship Captains on my unplayed list, played shelf at the moment. I've got Cascadius on my unplayed shelf. Got Viticulture on my unplayed shelf. I've got the Joan of Arc Roll and Write, the Orleans, which is Orleans. The Orleans Roll and Write, which I have played. I played it at Essen and I liked it a lot, so I bought a copy. Got Res Arcana, got Summoner Wars. I've got Unmatched, but I don't really count Unmatched because I have played it before and I played the digital version, but I bought a physical version to just own it. But I like the digital version quite a bit. Too Many Bones, only played once. Pandemic Legacy Season 0, yet to start. Clash of Cultures, yet to play. I'll be here all day talking about games I have yet to play, but yeah, a lot, I'd say. And my purchasing habits have slowed down, but they still haven't slowed down to the point of me being able to play what comes in. So I'm still definitely a mismatched balance at the moment, which isn't really healthy. I need to get myself to a good, healthy balance again. Elk Guts, thank you so much for subbing with your Amazon Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you for choosing to use it here. Welcome to the Adventuring Party, my friend. Glad you're enjoying the stream and good to have you with us. We know Bang. Is in Bang the dice game? I love Bang the Dice game. That was a party game favorite of our game group for a long time, and we still occasionally bring it out. I don't own it, but one of my good friends does, and he doesn't have loads of games, but if we ever go around his place, it's one of those kind of games that like end of the night, or if we go for like drinks or whatever, just like to hang out. It's the type of game that will come out, and yeah, love Bang. I've never played the card game. I've only ever played the dice game though, so I can't really comment on that. I know that it's a bit different. So I think I'm long resting after this turn, right? I think so. Oop. I think being in the middle is probably better for Eclipse. Actually, I don't need to move that. I can stay. I'm just teleporting. All right, so we've got one card each in hand. I guess I could have used stamina potions to get one more turn, but then I'm going to have to long rest anyway, so let's just long rest. Well, both, but you meant Bang the Bullet. Oh, is that the one in the giant bullet? I don't know what that is. I've seen pictures of it. It's like a special edition of the game or something, is it? Looks cool, though. Not many games come in like... That's got to be some of the best packaging for a game kind of ever, really. Great. Continuous health. Gives me an XP and an extra 2 on my heal, which is nice. I can move a shadow too, can't I? Yeah. I think like my favorite social deduction games. It's been ages since I played like I went through a phase of on game nights. We would always play a social deduction game, but because the game nights now for me are very few and far between with my friendship group, a lot of them have, my old game group, a lot of them have had kids or have more responsibilities. I'm streaming now as well, which means that like on the off nights, I'm not available as much as I used to be. So just game nights in general have slowed down. One of my kind of goals for this year is to get a regular game night going again at some point. Maybe it'd be like fortnightly or something. Maybe it won't be every week. We used to do it every week, but just some kind of something in the calendar to do. So like I need to renovate parts of the house so that I can do that, because it's kind of like on me to host now, because everybody else is taking it in turns hosting and I'm the one with the largest amount of games in my collection. So it kind of makes sense for me to host, because then like people just be like, what do we fancy playing? It's like literally just come and take a look and take a pick. So... But we used to always play social deduction games. And now when we meet up, we generally meet up in larger groups. So we can't play a lot of the social deduction games that we used to love. Like we used to love playing like Avalon, The Resistance. We used to like playing One Night, Ultimate Werewolf, which you can play with a larger number, but it seems to be better like around the kind of, I think it's like 6 to 8 or something. I can't remember how many it plays, but yeah, I can't remember it being as good with the higher numbers. Deception, Murder in Hong Kong, love that game, but it is like not good any number above like 6 or 8. It's just although it plays that many, it just feels like it takes way too long. When I Dream, we used to play that a bunch. Again, that's a social deduction game that's limited, I think, to 6 or 8. Yeah, just haven't played a lot of those games that we used to play all the time. So now, like when we meet up, we play like big games. So like New Year's Eve, we play 2 Rooms and a Boom. I love 2 Rooms and a Boom. It's a lot of fun and it works well with a big group. I usually end up doing the moderation for most of the games just because I actually really enjoy moderation and I can generally keep things on a good balance. So that's one that we always play. And then to be honest, we just regular Werewolf often gets played quite a bit. Deception's good with 5 to 8. Secret Hitler is best above 7. Secret Hitler, I have not played. I think I played it on Tabletop Simulator one time, but that's it. I've never played it in person. It was one of those games where, like, I didn't really care about the theme. Like, to me, it just seemed like, you know, it's trying to be, like, a bit shocking. And I think, like, it just felt to me like it was more of a good deduction game that had, like, a theme that was kind of brought it to people's attention a bit more than maybe a game that had the same mechanics would have with a different theme. Right, what card are we getting rid of? And I hope that this next room is going to be... Well, I mean, it's going to be awful, but less awful? I think I might have to get rid of my loot cards. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get rid of my loot. I don't know what's going to be in here, but I'm going to get rid of my loot. I feel like this next room is going to be pretty hardcore, and getting loot would be lovely, but will we actually reliably be able to get it? I'm not so sure. Now, the idea, hopefully, in this next room is going to be a couple of really big, like, lingering rots. Potentially a big fleeting dusk. I think it might be time to get rid of Forceful Spirits. I know it's really good, but everything else is just, like, needed. I could get rid of Call to the Abyss, but that feels kind of bad. Maybe I could get away with it, you know, because I've got other cards. I mean, I'm going to play Eclipse and I'm going to get myself 3. And then I'm going to potentially still have more than that. No, let's get rid of Forceful Spirits. Feels weird to do that. It's one of our MVP cards for sure. Next room's empty. We'll see. Right, all of our items are back up. We are good to go. Okay. How are we going to approach this room? I guess we just let the Drifter open the door and we see what happens from there. Oh, I could potentially play Shockwave. I think that's a good option to play Shockwave. And maybe kind of just go in and heal myself a little bit more, because I didn't really heal up that much. So I think that's sort of okay. Move 2, open the door, heal myself for 4, play Shockwave top, so then we're kind of good to go for the next few bits. Open the door and cry? Well, yeah, maybe. I think I'm going to also just play Eclipse, and I'm going to play something that gives me a decent amount of flexibility. Maybe just play Lingering Rot along with it. And we play late here. I believe all of the doors open, though, as soon as it happens, so maybe I should go not late, like super late. Okay. Right, first job, move 1. Boop. 65.3.
From the outskirts of the spike clusters, you rush forward into the heart of them. Here, even more Orgogs protect the largest of the conduits. One leaps forward and howls, and as she does so, Ice forms around her, providing a protective shell. In her hands, the crystals fall into wicked axes.
May your frozen blood sing the song of our victory.
The Olgox yells.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Crazy stuff's happening. There's a lot of things happening. Special rules. Open all the doors. Right? Oh, wow. Here we go. Place all characters and character summons in initiative order in the closest empty hexes on tile 16A. Then remove all doors and tile 13A from the map. Well, that's kind of what I do anyway, because I'm streaming and I have to. So, I mean, it's nice that it's actually a rule. Does this mean I lose this? That sucks, huh? Well, bye-bye this, I guess. Rip. Let's do this. Enemies come from different sides so no piles form up. Okay. So we gotta set stuff up, I guess. So we got more pillars. Of course we do. Only 3 at 2-player at least. Holy cow, there's a lot of them. Not that one, because we're playing 2-player. I'm probably going to have to move this a little bit, aren't I? Actually, it looks kind of good on that camera. Let's look on the other camera. Oh, fine. We got a chest. Fun. We got 2 Algox guards. Kind of wish that I hadn't gone up there with the Deathwalker now, but okay. Hi, speaker. Two shamans. Ooh. Okay. Well, the Deathwalker is in kind of trouble, I guess. So again, same rules apply. We need to just kill the pillars, otherwise they're going to give shield 1. Now I got one more point of movement here on my Drifter, because we kind of got forced forward our movement. I was kind of hoping I'd have a little bit more time than this, though. What are these guys doing? Moving for 5, attacking for 3. Yeah, we almost need to, like, swap spots. Eclipse could be quite good in this scenario, but I'm going to need to kill a bunch of the pillars first, though. I think I'd probably take one step down here. Or maybe I may take one step up to the top here. No, one's down here. Then we're gonna heal for 4. This is gonna be rough. And then we're gonna play Shockwave. Shockwave is going to be really good in this situation, though, because shields, you don't care about shields. It's going to be a lot of things to Shockwave in. Okay, I mean, that's the Drifter done. I don't know what else I can really do. No healing to do. Like, the priests are going to be super annoying. Attack for 3. 4. And that's a small attack. That's 4 and that's a small attack. Disadvantage with the armor. No range on this at least. This guy has innate shield 1 as well. Jesus. Alright, Deathwalker's turn. Now, do I want to play the Eclipse first, or do I want to move first? Eclipse could be really good at killing pillars, potentially. Kind of tough, this one. Just realized that's been like screw with the whole. I must have nudged that with my my chair. What am I going to do on the next turn? Can I kill... I mean, I can kill a bunch of stuff, potentially. Like, Ritual Sacrifice would be really good. Also, though, like, stuff like Fleeting Dusk would just be great. I guess hiding, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's 2 melee enemies. I don't know if this guy's also does some melee as well. Maybe we can kind of cheese 2 hexes here. The problem with this line is that we might end up just getting screwed. I think we got enough, maybe we got enough range with our, we got like wing shoes and stuff. Maybe we got enough range with our drifter to be able to deal with this. Like, I just don't want to be adjacent. Like, my next turn, I'm pretty sure I want to be moving shadows and attacking. I don't get any XP for that, right? No. Okay, I've got a plan to potentially kill like a column a turn with the Deathwalker, which is pretty good, but we're gonna have to do an awful lot of tanking in the interim. I'm missing the big question, who will get the chests? I mean, it's probably the Drifter, but if things go well. I'm kind of happy that I saved my stamina potions because I am going to need them. I'm going to have to do double Fluid Knight. So the plan with the Deathwalker is going to be to use Fluid Knight to attack this one over here for 5. Then we will play the Bomb of Black Barrage and we'll move these into also adjacent positions to the columns. Then we'll get Fluid Knight back. And I'll probably use the Muscle Potion here just so that I can get advantage on like 2 attacks back to back. Actually, no, I probably will just use the Spyglass because Muscle Potion would be better maybe the second time because then I could follow it up with a big AoE afterwards or something. Anyway, that's the plan. Drifter's kind of got a similar-ish plan. Hopefully try and draw a +1. Thing is, I feel like I haven't shuffled the Drifter's deck like this whole time. Nope. Okay. Oh god, that's got a lot of text written on it. Create one hex obstacle in an adjacent empty hex closest to an enemy. All enemies adjacent to the created obstacles suffer hazardous terrain damage. Well, that's fine. I'll take that every day. What kind of one hex obstacle should we use, chat? I probably shouldn't use pillars. That'll be confusing. We have like little snow rocks or something, or ice rocks. Thing to use. Stalagmites. I think that. Oh, here you go. Ice spikes. Yeah, we got those. Ice. Well, if it does that every single round, I'll be happy. That's fine. I can deal with that. Oh, the Algox guard getting in with the classic 15 guard card. That's a little bit frustrating. So the Drifter, he's got disadvantage at least. But he's going to attack for 4 with poison, which is pretty bad on the Drifter. The Drifter hates that. Because he's going to block a continuous health trigger. No way I can really avoid that, unfortunately. Come on, miss. Oh, come on. Jesus. So 4 damage and poison. Yep, and he's shouldered up. The other one doesn't do anything. Okay, now on to Drifter. Is the music finished? Or are we still... done the whole playlist? Okay, Drifter time. So the plan here was to move 3 just to here. If you're adjacent to exactly 1 enemy, move a token back. I guess I'll move the token back on continuous health because now that poison is really going to annoy me. I'll use the Amulet of Life to remove the poison and inevitably lose that charge. But I'm also going to use the Crude Spear here, along with Crushing Weight, to use Bloodletting to attack for 5. Gain XP for Crushing Weight. So we're going to attack this guy for 5, which I'm going to say is number 3, okay? We got 4, 5, 6. I guess I actually do have those numbers. All right, +1 draw, please. Oh, come on. They just don't want to give me that. Oh, he's got 8 health this time. Oh, they got more than last time? Oh, they do. They have 2 extra health. I mean, that was an error in the app, but no, they have 2 extra health. Okay, well, I guess I wouldn't get it anyway. It's unlikely that I get it on 1 on those odds anyway. That's going to make it actually a much harder with my Deathwalker than I was envisioning. That actually maybe makes what I'm trying to do with my Deathwalker really not good. Yeah. Am I going to stamina potion something back here? I think I probably am, actually, with the Drifter. I'm going to get back Vile Assault with my stamina potion. I need more heals. Oh, I should have done, I should have got a Shockwave trigger here as well, actually. Number 1. It was kind of a waste to get the damage on these guys. They're just going to heal themselves. More eels? I don't want more eels. God, more eels. I'm done with eels. Okay, do Black Barrage first. Fine. I'll do Fluid Knight. Guess I'll use that. I don't feel very good about this though. The thing is that, like, attacking for 5 with advantage, what am I trying to get? I'm trying to get like a 6, which means it's still got 2 health left. And it could easily get healed. I think maybe I just need to gang up. I won't use my Spyglass, but I'm going to attack. I'm going to use this one. It's kind of overkill, but we need to get these things dead fast. Suddenly they'll go down to 2 shield, which is a bit more manageable with stuff like Fortitude. Okay, it's dead. Then I'm going to use my stamina potion to get this card back. Three. So attack of 3 on my Drifter. My Drifter could be in big trouble here. 4. Could be burning a card here. Jesus, take the wheel. Wow. Oh no. There's a couple of candidates, but I don't like any of them really. How many charges of like crushing weight do I have? It's like 3. I mean, I probably get rid of the conditional ones, like Gift of the Prey. Because Gift of the Prey is great, but it's conditional. Everything else I have is pretty unconditional, or is just like so good that I should keep it. Ugh. That's kind of yuck. This is not looking good, everybody. I'm trying to think of like what I need to like have an incredibly good round. And I kind of just need them to draw nothing cards for a while. And that's like, I guess it could happen, but it's very unlikely at this point. No, my Drifter's got no health. I could try and attack the #1 priest for a decent amount. It's these guards that I'm more worried about than anything, though. Do we have dark? We do. Not that that really matters anymore because I got rid of my 1 card that used it. This is tough. 3 priestess scenario were the absolute bane of your existence, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, how do I win? Like, there's a route here. I've got plenty of good cards left. I've got good abilities. It's just trying to attack stuff that's got a ridiculous amount of health like these guys have right now is just... No, I can't fight something that has shield 3. I can't fight something... You know, I need to get another one of these dead before I can even entertain doing another one. So what's he on? 10? I could in theory do 3 there. That gets into 7. I could attack for 5. With the pierce. Try and flip something good. I need some good flips, but there is a path to maybe killing a priest this round. But it would involve me having to burn 2 shadows. Meaning that I'll have no shadows left on the board. Maybe I just have to go for it, really. I do have 2 cards that will allow me to put shadows onto the board. Yeah, let's see if we can get some good cards, huh? Get some good attack modifiers. Could have done with the guards doing absolutely nothing. Is that a stun? Are you? Is this a joke? Is that a joke? Say it ain't so. Well, now I can't go for him. Right, well, Deathwalker's turn doesn't change too much, I don't think. Oh yeah, we took away all of the most annoying abilities in Frosthaven. Oh, but we gave enemies stun. They took stun away from players, but we gave enemies stun instead. Okay, cool. Right, we're supposed to Spyglass, and we're going to attack number 4 here, I think, for 5 with advantage. Come on, man, I could do a ×2 right now. Really needed that to come through there. So the next thing I was going to use this to hopefully do some damage to the gas, but I think I am just going to use it now to kill the column. One, two, three, four. I mean, we got 2 columns, like, we did what we wanted to do, which is to get columns off within a couple of rounds, which we've done, but the problem is that all I've done is just made the enemies spongier, but I haven't really addressed the problem of how dangerous they are with their attacks. I haven't, like, you know, completely, nerfed them into the ground so that they're now just easy enemies. No, they're just as difficult as they were before. Just the difference is that now I can attack them. I think I have to stay where I am, right? I guess I could maybe drop back. I'm doing well on the XP front though, huh? Then Fortitude, attack for 5. 6. 5. Just not the enemy you really want to be dealing with. Right, so attacker, visit 4? 4. On Deathwalker, 2. Upcoming miss. The next one on the Drifter. Oh, God. Why do I just keep drawing +1s against the Drifter? Just feels like I'm healing, but they keep doing 1 extra damage every turn. Damn it. I drew the monster from where? When? When did I draw the monster? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. For fortitude. Possibly. Kind of hard to tell because my last card was a +0 here too. I'll just leave it as it is. I can't tell either way. Right, so now what the plan, I think the plan here is we've now killed the 2 columns that are kind of like the ones that would be the most annoying in terms of being like actually giving the buff. So this guy over here, they only give buffs within range 4. So of course these guys are now out of range of that buff. So the guards are now squishy. I say squishy, but you know, they're now targetable, like we can actually go after them. And that will also be the case with the other guys soon too. Oh, hang on. He gets health back. Okay, how do we... I mean, I've got the... They're shaping up nicely for my big combos with my Deathwalker. Like, they're getting there. They're starting to group into that little bit that I need. In fact, I could probably do it now. Still a little bit close. Maybe I go late on the Drifter and on the Deathwalker and we just go for it. A bold strategy, Cotton. Because what if these guys are just assholes and play the 15 attack 4 poison? Oh. Lay would really nullify Vanguard. Now that's top priority right there. I think Vanguard, I just don't think I'm going to be able to do at the end tier. If I kept focusing on the pillars, it would be fine, right? I could short rest on the Deathwalker. Because there's a world here where I can get like 3 things or 4 things poisoned. And wounded. And like do an insane amount of damage over the course of a couple of rounds. Drifter's going to be able to start shockwaving. Stuff will go down. I think I'm going to have to short rest on the Drifter. I mean, I don't know how the Drifter survives this next round, to be honest. I don't even know. Because we can heal up for 4, but we're going to be attacked for 4 in 1 attack. And we're going to be probably attacked by 5 things. Like, the Drifter is basically dead here. And I don't really know what I can do to stop it. I guess I need these guys to draw their heals or something. This guy to do that silly make a obstacle thing. These guys to do like, I don't know, a whole lot of nothing. Well, that ain't gonna happen either. Something's gonna give here. Do we think about going out in a blaze of glory is the question. Short rest and going out in a blaze of glory. Doing as much damage as we possibly can in sort of like the space of 2 rounds. I don't have a good answer for this one. I think I have to short rest regardless of what's going on here. I've got 2 cards in hand. If I need to burn a card to damage, then I'm going to need cards in hand anyway. So let's short rest. And we'll see what happens. 2, I may as well be on 1, so. I feel like there's only a 1 card here that I don't really want to lose. Vile Assault, I think. Well, saying that any of the other cards that get my tokens back, because I'm going to be running out of tokens. Bloodletting. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a big problem. That would be it. I won't have any other ways of really getting tokens back. But is that fine? Is it fine that I just go out now? Or do I try and hit draining arrows? I think it's fine. I think it's got to be fine. We're just gonna have to go out very hard and fast. And we gotta burn through all these charges of shockwave in 2 turns, basically. Oops. We gotta hope that... well, that it's just enough, really. We're gonna use both charges of crushing weight this turn, and potentially the last charge of continuous health and 2 charges of shockwave. Or we just lose if they draw 15. Now the question is, do I short rest on the Deathwalker to try and use Lingering Rot? Probably. I think I just need to go... yeah, I need to go super hard. We either win or lose in the next 3 turns. I'm calling it here. 3 turns. Win or lose. Even though I've got a bunch of cards for my Deathwalker, I'll just die. I'm going to die so fast. This guy's a no joke. Black Barrage, that is perfect. That was a good loss. Don't need that. This is very late initiative, though. Oh, it's so super late initiative. Yeah, but it's so efficient, though. It's so efficient, I gotta go for it. Gonna miss out on some poison damage, though. Come on, give me some luck, please. What the hell is that? That doesn't look like luck. So we're gonna get attack for 2 and a curse. Beautiful. Oh, my Drifter's just dead. Yeah, Drifter's just dead, I guess. Well, that's it. I think we lost. That pull was brutal. I haven't seen this card at all. This number 9. Haven't seen it at all so far, this scenario. But I think that's it. Go through the motions, but I do not see how we survive this. Miss? Well, that's something. Then on the Deathwalker, 1 damage. Curse. Curse. On the Drifter, can't draw a miss now. Yeah, there's a burn. Deathwalker. 1. That's a burn. Shit. Oh dear. Savage, this scenario really is. go attack for 3 on the Drifter. Yep. All right, well, here it is. I said we'd either win or lose. Well, I think we lose. I think we definitely lose. All right, Drifter. So we'll do barrage here, fierce barrage. We'll do it against these two guys, why not? So we're going to be attacking for 4 on each of them and adding 2 charges of shockwave. So that's going to net us 2 XP in total. And so we'll do number 1 first. So attacking for 4.
FH hype.
Very hype right now. Because very hype. Thank you, buddy, for the resub. 11 months now. Are you kidding me? Are they not shuffled? 14 cards, and the 2 curses that I get this round are in the top 2 cards? I'm calling foul. There's no way. What? What kind of shuffling is that? That's nuts. You need Cray? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna see what happens to my Deathwalker, because if that happens on my Deathwalker, I'm calling foul. Then we'll get 1 more XP and we'll heal for 4. I've done a great job with XP, but unfortunately that does not mean we're gonna win. Yeah, these guys are just gonna, what, pummel the Drifter now? -1, +2. So -1, 3. Yeah, I have 1 card in hand, I think, to burn. Yeah. Deathwalker's gonna be licking their lips though. Got a good turn here. Call to the Abyss. We're gonna place 1 shadow in a hex within range 2. Gonna use our muscle potion. Give ourselves strengthen. Then bam! Lingering Rot. So we're going to attack everything here for 3 and a poison with advantage. So let's start with, I guess, the priests. Why not? So priest number 1 takes 4. Yes, shield 2. So he takes 2. Priest number 5. Same deal. Boy, do they love giving shield to characters in Frosthaven, huh? Then the Ice Speaker. Ickwig, thank you so much for the follow. Talk to the quest. +1. I think he doesn't have any shield, right? Oh, he has 1 shield. Oh, he has shield 2 because of the stupid card he played, right? Hang on. So he has shield 3. Two from the card, 1 from his innate. It should really say shield 3 there though, right? Or does he just gain shield 1? I think he gains shield 2. And the shield from pillar. He's out of range of the pillar, this guy. It's within range 4 of the pillar. Right? Yeah, range 4. That's why I figured like taking the fight in this bottom corner was maybe good for us. But no, still pretty brutal. Then we're going to attack the last of the Algox. God, E6. What a terrible advantage draw. Absolute garbage. Okay, that gives us 2 XP though, I guess, which is something. Very low XP this scenario. Short rest on both characters, I think. Well, the good news is we're going to wrap this scenario up pretty quick at least. No, I can't lose that, so I have to lose the other one. I just realized I couldn't do that anyway. Oh, I can't do what I wanted to do anyway. No, I can't because I've Lingering Rot's Burn. I don't have 2 cards in my discard, so I can't short rest anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty much about ready to call it there. I might just try and get as much XP on my Deathwalker as possible. I don't know how you win this scenario, honestly. Like, some scenarios are like, okay, I kind of get it. Like, we just didn't get... Like, this scenario seems really... I guess we could have had a much quicker first room. Maybe that would have been helpful. But I don't think we had a bad first room. I felt like we did okay. It's just these guys, these guards in the first room, I got battered. Because they just were constantly moving and attacking for like 6s and 7s and just... The guards are... It's funny that the guards have gone from being like in Gloomhaven, guards were like one of the easiest bosses to deal with, to guards now being one of the hardest to deal with. Because you take away the kind of ease of access of crowd control from characters, and suddenly like you can't kite them around anymore, where you used to be able to just like, oh yeah, I immobilize you, or put them in a bad situation where they couldn't really do anything. It was very easy to just play the environment or use your control abilities against those guys. You know, disarms worked really well against them. And now it's like, how do I stop these absolute juggernauts? Oh, I'm just dead on my drifter, actually. Whoops, I'm actually just dead on my drifter. No, I'm just dead. Yeah, I'll just call it there then. I thought I had one more turn on my drifter, I don't. Again, I put crushing weight in the wrong discard pile. I put it in my discard rather than my loss. So no, I'm definitely done. Okay, well, I have one turn on my... And I have nothing I can do with it to gain any XP. So I think I'll just call it there. There's no point continuing on. We will concede to the mission. We will concede. You went heavy range on the drifter and went after only pillars, but you had banner spear to tank in the meantime. Yeah, I mean, also I think like, I'm playing on +1. I don't know what difficulty you're playing on, but +1. I don't know what the difference in stats would have been here. Should let me see this. There you go. Priests, a little bit like 3 extra health. Yeah, that's a turn. Guards, these are the ones that felt like they were really hard. 3 extra health, 1 extra move. Extra attack, 2 extra health. I mean, to be fair, it has shield 1 regardless. Okay. The step up from +1 is, you know, it is something. It's not negligible, but it's not like they suddenly gain some kind of crazy passive ability or something. I've got Scarred stats that are also not to be snuffed at. Hits hard and moves fast. Yeah, definitely they're giving him a bit of a bump. Yeah, so I think, I mean, we fail the odd scenario here and there, and this is obviously a very hard scenario. You can kind of just tell. Like, the balancing of it is very, very hard. Because you're basically in a situation where you can't really attack the enemies. You can, but it's quite inefficient unless you have some way of doing damage, large amounts of damage through shield, which is really not going to happen. Most people will not have that. Then you need a tank, which I don't really have a tank. Drifter can kind of do a little bit, like he's getting in there and doing his bit. I could consider playing Retaliate maybe this scenario with the Drifter, because he's going to get a bunch of Retaliate triggers for sure. And the other problem that you have is you don't have any time to set up. Like on the very first turn of the game, we were put under pressure. We got attacked for like 6 and they strengthened on the first turn of the game. Like, that's really bad. Like, usually you get a little bit more time to go, okay, I'm going to play my passive abilities. You just didn't get it. Other thing I could do is I could play Eclipse in room 1 and try and like storm room 1 really quickly. Just try and beat it as fast as possible. because those pillars are much easier to kill. It's true that monsters in Frosthaven have more shield. I mean, if you look at this scenario as an example, yeah. I mean, you've got 2 out of the 3 enemies have shield. I would say that shield's been a little bit more prevalent. Pierce has been a bit more prevalent on characters, though. Like, not the characters that I have right now, but in terms of, like, in general. Pierce was always a bit of an underutilized ability, really, in Gloomhaven. So, kind of makes sense that they wanted to bring it in a little bit more. Because Pierce is a nice way to buff certain abilities without making them ridiculously overpowered against every enemy. So, I think the tendency in Gloomhaven was just to increase the attack value on everything. Whereas, actually, Pierce is a much better balanced way of just, you know, giving an ability Pierce 1 or 2 is giving it that buff in certain situations without making the card go absolutely nuts when you play it against any other normal enemy, right? Like, why do you need Pierce if every attack that you get is getting +1 every time or whatever, you know? Like, that's essentially like having Pierce 1. So, what about Fortitude? I was playing Fortitude that entire scenario. You mean playing the bottom of it? No, I would never play the bottom of it. But I played Fortitude the entire scenario. And it was good. But it's not like... The thing is that it's not going to kill an enemy. The enemies are too strong. I guess I needed, like, one lucky ×2 flip on my behalf at some point would have gone a long way. I didn't really get very good luck with my attack modifiers. I felt like I got bad luck with what the enemy was doing a lot of the time. And I didn't really get any good attack modifier luck my end. So it was kind of like... I don't think I was necessarily massively unlucky. But I don't, you know, I don't think that I really got a great share of the luck. The enemies seem to be constantly just hammering me all the time. Drawing the right abilities at the right times, drawing decent attack modifiers. I think they crit about just as much as they missed. I wasn't getting any good flips off of my armor. Could be an item issue as well. My items are not amazing. I could try and spend some money and upgrade them. I'm not sure whether or not I want to go back to Frosthaven and do an outpost phase here, or if I'm thinking right now maybe we just call it today, take the XP, and maybe just come straight back into the scenario. We didn't pick up any resources or anything, so... like, we're kind of good in that respect. We can just bank the XP. We can bank the gold that we got. Because we just picked up gold from those 2 cards. And then we don't have to do an outpost event. I don't really want to do an outpost event without, like, a successful scenario. Because obviously that's bad for the players. Because in theory, I'm advancing the clock, getting closer to winter without any rewards. So going back empty-handed just feels really bad. But of course, sometimes you might have to if you just can't get through a scenario. But I don't feel like the scenario is completely out of reach. See a little bit better luck. We'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe change a few cards slightly. I don't think there's many that I can think right offhand that I'd want to change, but maybe consider changing 1 or 2 cards as well.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Scout
that's the blessing from Cam.
Yeah.
That's the blessing from.
Isaac, at this point, can we get your approval to add an additional attack modifier deck for allies in the digital version?